Hi guys, thank you for stopping by to share with Julie today. I hope you're having a fantabulous day today, guys. In this video, I wanted to touch on, dementia, Alzheimer's, conditions that result in, are really as a result of the deterioration of the brain. And I just wanted to touch on that and to just give you a few herbs, tell you about a few herbs that are known to be used for, brain conditions. And I'll start with the lily of the valley, where it concerns, clunk. Because sometimes what happens is that there is congestion in the brain, and the lily of the valley is considered one of the best herbs for removing the gunk from the brain, for clearing um, things that aren't supposed to be there. And also another herb that is used is gotu kola, or it's a kind of pennywort. I'm going to do a video on it because I see it like all over. I see all over the place, and I keep saying I'm gonna do a video on it, and I just don't. So I'm going to do that since I've mentioned it here. And also, where it concerns, the brain, rosemary is also a herb that is used for brain condition, especially as it has to do with, memory, especially where the memory is going fast. The blue vervain, a great herb also for the brain, for soothing the brain, quieting the brain, for feeding the brain. And so, where it concerns the brain, is just best to use the herbs, and in addition to using the herbs, to use the diet. It has been shown, research has shown that the flavonoids are actually excellent where the brain is concerned. And where do you find which foods have the flavonoids? Primarily your fruits and your vegetables, especially at the top of the pile. Not all, some are more concentrated in flavonoid, such as the berries, like the blueberries, are really great sources. You've got the strawberries, the raspberries. These berries are good sources. It's also found in fruits such as the apple. It's also found in a pear. It's even found in the lettuce. But, like I said, fruits and vegetables primarily you want to focus on if you're dealing with any kind of brain condition. And like I say, primarily, especially the ones that are rich in flavonoids, because of course of the antioxidant effect, the anti-inflammatory effect, the cardiovascular effect, all of those benefits that comes with the flavonoid family. And oil, some people have had good effect in using things like coconut oil for dementia, black seed oils, also flax oil. But don't just go to use the oil. I never recommend oil as a first go. Clean the gunk and then feed the brain. And so we want to use herbs such as the lily of the valley that will clean out that debris. And not a popular or a known herbal combination that is often used for the brain is combining the gotu kola or pennywort with the blue vervain and the rosemary to put that together to make a liquid extract, a tincture, a capsule, or whatnot for the brain. But for people who have or are dealing with brain condition, they don't have to, suffer, just continue suffering and suffering and suffering. This is something that can be addressed, it can be dealt with, and just start now. And just remember that some people who are dealing with brain condition, brain fogs, and all of this, it's as a result of metal toxicity such as aluminum. And some people have had exposure throughout their lives. It could be work environment, and sometimes it's fillings that people have in their mouth that have toxic effect on the body. Just remember that sometimes you don't see the effect immediately. You might not even see the effect in 10 years, but it's gradually building and building and building and building. And this is why by the time someone has reached a certain age, sometimes they'll see problems start developing. But we are living in a world now where people used to say, okay, certain things happen only to the elderly, but that's not the case. We're seeing right across the spectrum now. The brain condition, the dementia, madness, just all kinds of things that shows us that the brain cells are being compromised, and we know that it's as a result of toxicity in many instances, which results in, of course, deficiency. And so we have to clean that gunk out, and we do it with the herbs, we do it with the food. And I always recommend, just like Dr. Sebi always recommend, a good herbal iron formula. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, always a good iron formula, in addition to whatever regimen you are doing, primarily because remember, oxygen is extremely important, and iron phosphate is one of the primary ways in which oxygen is taken to the body throughout the cells, throughout the body. It's through via iron phosphate, and so that is important. And I don't know if I'll have I should have additional information on my blog. If I put it up before I do this video, I'll have it up. If not, by the next couple of days. So you can check my blog from time to time for information. Yes, guys, I hope you found this useful. Subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos, guys. Don't forget, be the change you'd like to see in this world. Have a fantabulous day today, guys. Ta-ta.